Welcome back. It's now time for your lunchtime sports. Reggae Girlz head coach Lorne Donaldson is calling for heavy support from fans for their CONCACAF Olympic qualifier against Canada at the National Stadium next week, Friday, September 22. The match will be the first in a two-way playoff series, and with the Canadian Football Association revealing earlier this week that the return fixture on September 26 at the BMO Field in Toronto has already been sold out, Donaldson says Jamaicans need to show their support next week at the National Stadium.
Can we figure a way how to get people in the stadium? And I think the JFF has to be looking at that and just see how we can maximize our people in Jamaica and get as many people in the stadium as possible. It's going to be a challenge, but I think it's a challenge that, Jamaicans are willing to take up because we like challenges. So hopefully we can get a good crowd and support the girls and just cheer them on. I think, the 12th man is very important, and I think the crowd is going to be very important.
Meanwhile, Coach Donaldson has expressed delight that 3 members of the World Cup squad who were without clubs prior to the FIFA showpiece have now signed with clubs in Mexico. Former captain Konya Plummer is now with Tigres. Trudy Carter has signed with Atletico San Luis, and Denisha Blackwood now plays for Club Universidad Nacional, all in the Mexican top flight.
Yeah, we as a coaching staff are very ecstatic for those kids because we know how hard those kids are fighting. They fight their way through, and sometimes it never happens, but this time at least there's a light at the end of the tunnel that these kids can continue with their life and play football and live a football life and make and feed their family and do some stuff. And we're very, very ecstatic for them because that's what we dream of, and hopefully they can set the bar high and set the bar for the younger players to come through and just say all things are possible.
Now, Jamaican forward Bobby Reid has been included in the CONCACAF Nations League League A Best 11 following the first set of group stage matches in the competition. Reid scored the equalizer from the penalty spot for Jamaica to pull them level at 2-2 with Haiti in their League A Group B match at the National Stadium on Tuesday. The 30-year-old also played all 90 minutes against Honduras in the Reggae Boyz opening group game last week Friday. Haitian forward Don Luisius, who scored a double against the Reggae Boyz on Tuesday, has also been included. Trinidad and Tobago had 2 players included in midfielder Ryan Telfa and defender Aubrey David. Recent Gold Cup MVP Alberto Carrasquilla of Panama and teammate forward Jose Fajardo have also been included. The rest of the 11 sees the inclusion of 2 Cubans, 1 Guatemalan and 1 player from El Salvador. The CONCACAF Nations League resumes in October with the Reggae Boyz playing away to Grenada and Haiti on the 12th and 15th respectively in their next 2 League A matches. Now, another reggae boy, Andre Gray, will be plying his trade with Al Riyadh in the Saudi Arabia Pro League. Gray's contract with Greek team Aris Salonika was cancelled by mutual consent last week, allowing him to join Al Riyadh as a free agent. The 32-year-old striker is to earn a substantial weekly wage of £100,000 at his new club. Now, back locally, 6 matches are slated for the Issa Urban Area Manning Cup competition this afternoon. From Zone B, defending champions Jamaica College will take on Cumberland at the Ashenheim Stadium. Kingston Technical will do battle with Meadowbrook, while Tivoli Gardens battle will face Spanish Town High. And from Zone E, St. Catherine High play St. Mary's College. Innswood will kick off their campaign against Mona High, while Holy Trinity will play Norman Manley. Meanwhile, 15 matches are slated for the Issa da Costa Cup competition, including former champions Stets playing away to Magati High in Zone E. In other matches in Zone E, Monroe College hosts Newell High, Lacovia face BB Coke, and Sydney Pagan will be at home to Roger Clark. And from Zone B, former champions Racines will host Green Island, while Frome play away to Cambridge. 4 matches will be contested in Zone C. Cedric Titus face off against Ocho Rios. Ferncourt will host William Knibb. Brownstown will play York Castle, and Discovery Bay will battle Abotnot Gallimore. And Grangeville will play Nakalva in the lone game from Zone D. And over in Zone F, Mayday will face off against Cross Keys. Manchester plays the DeContract College, while Mount St. Joseph will play Bel Air. In finally, some tennis news. Jamaica is trailing hosts Lebanon 2-0 in their Davis Cup clash in Journey. In the first match, Roland Phillips fell to Benjamin Hassan 7-5, 6-3. And that's where we leave the courts for now. And I am Jermaine Brown. Shamela, back to you.
Thank you, Jermaine. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shamela Pullen. On behalf of the entire team, have a wonderful day. Stay